Happy DocMas residents! Ho, ho, ho! And welcome to Dr. DC's podcast. And it's DocMas, and it's number 3.
You gonna fuck Santa?
If he's willing and able. My name is producer Richard, and across from me is the doctor himself.
Ho, ho, hell, ho!
It sounds like you're doing like a Norwegian,
Oh, hello!
like a Viking accent almost. Like and if you try it, you won't be able to do it.
No, I absolutely won't. Yeah, you're right about that.
Yeah, no. It's DocMas episode number 3.
Baby, it's DocMas VIII, DiceMas.
That's right. The final DocMas.
Yeah, Christmas on Infinite DocMas.
That's right.
Yeah.
Christmas.
I think we're fine. Yeah.
Hey, no, we need to emphasize the Christ.
Yeah, but I want to put it back in Christmas.
That's right. By emphasizing
Like
it.
that obnoxious billboard in our town.
Oh my God, every fucking time.
I'm gonna just pull over and destroy it this year. I've talked about it for years, and I just gotta nut up and do it.
I'd love that.
Yeah.
That'd be great. That was like when I very passive aggressively took out all of the labeled signs around my neighborhood that had said there is no poop fairy, pick up your dog poop.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Yeah. And I was like, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, but there is a shit gnome.
Yes, that's right. Don't you know? Yeah, you know, it's
There might not be a poop fairy, but there is a shit gnome.
Yeah, he eats the shit and takes down signs.
Yeah, it's Mr. Nimbus. He controls the police.
All right. Well,
It's DiceMas, so we have to hand our fates over to the dice.
yes.
I'm going to roll for me first.
Okay,
Here we go. Rolling our 12-sided digital die.
that's right.
A cool way. Number 9.
Oh, number 9. Have we done that yet?
No, we haven't done a 9 yet.
It's the punishment roll.
Oh, shit. I have to roll again and it doubles?
Yes.
Shit. All right, here we go. God, I hope it lands on something good. I was really freaking out there. 7.
7.
What is 7?
So 7 is that's 14 sips, and it's 5. It's
What do you
currently.
mean it's 14 sips?
That's what you're getting.
I thought you just did double of the thing that you land on. And 2 would be a sip.
Okay, well then we'll do that instead. That's even
Well, no,
funnier.
like read what you wrote, because what did you put for 5 if you landed double 5?
Oh yeah, no, I did do that. Yeah, no, you're right.
You just double what the thing is.
Yeah. Okay, so that's Wonder Woman's lasso.
Oh. So here I either have to
Finish a drink.
finish a drink each time,
Yeah.
or answer a question from the unanswerable questions pile.
Yes.
Do I get to hear the question first?
No.
I'm gonna roll those dice.
Wow. Okay.
Give me a question.
Ooh. Okay. I've been waiting
And if
for
it
this.
goes really horribly, then I'll just drink for the second one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
This could be anything.
For my first of 2, I'll go for an unanswerable question.
Okay. Let me.
Which are being randomly spat out. You built a GPT to do this for us.
Okay. Here we go.
Okay.
Here is the random question.
Okay.
From Constipated Gandalf. Oh, you got off easy here.
Okay.
What would Scarecrow's fear toxin show you?
Oh, spiders a long way down.
Wait, what? Oh,
I'm afraid
I
of
see.
heights,
Well, no, because then
Spiders.
you're not seeing them, so you're not.
but they're big.
Oh,
A tiny spider wouldn't do that.
oh,
for
so you
me.
have to be able to see
There's
it.
such huge spiders,
Would-
and they're a long way down.
Would more spiders or one would many little spiders or one big spider be scarier?
Many little is still not great, even outside.
Yeah.
But one big one is worse,
Okay.
I think. Yeah.
That's good, okay.
Yeah, it would definitely be that. Yeah.
Okay.
No, do you know what? I'm invincible. Give me another question.
Okay.
What could go wrong?
It could be any of them. All right. Next one
Okay.
is from Mullet.
Okay.
Says, Doc, how often do you revisit the erotic comic Green Heat featuring Martian Manhunter? The one you talked about in 104.
Fuck. There's so many fucking receipts on this show.
I like that. It's like, oh no, the one you already talked about. We know the episode.
Yeah. I'll answer truthfully.
Okay.
I don't often revisit it. We'll leave it there.
No.
It has been revisited. I'll even be more specific. I'll say I probably haven't read it in 2 years.
Hey, that's a point for your marriage.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, you've answered 2 of the unanswerable questions.
There you go. So now it's your roll.
Yes, roll for me.
So let's see what we got.
Roll
here.
for me, Daddy.
Easy. 11. That's
11.
the Judas contract. So I get to.
Yes.
So you put your current drink, a Caesar, aside for the final episode.
Yes, I think I just opened.
Yep. So it's full.
Fuck, it's so full.
So
I've had like 2 sips out of
set
this.
that aside for the final episode, and I'm going to pick a new thing for you now.
Yes.
And listen, I'm going to be kind. I'm not even going to make you drink alcohol, but I am going to make you drink eggnog because I know how dairy affects you.
Oh, fuck.
So, big cup of eggnog for you, baby.
Oh, no.
While you go and pour that for yourself, I'll vamp a little bit here. So, just to catch people up on where we're at, we, as part of this, we have, items to consume from any of the previous DocMases. They get, switched up depending on how the dice rolls go and stuff. Right now, I am still on, I'm on eggnog with rum in it. I'm on rum and eggnog, which was from the first DocMas. I'm about halfway through that drink. We can pace ourselves. That's allowed, unless the dice tell us not to. Richard has had, I'd say about half of a coffee and, like 2 sips of Caesar so far. But now he's got to switch over to eggnog. As we know, dairy is his kryptonite. It's thick too. Eggnog is he bought one that said extra creamy on the carton. So I don't know how he thought he was going to get away with that, but that's how that's going. So we're a couple of episodes in. It hasn't been too crazy. We haven't had any like full consumption challenges yet, which, we'll see how the dice treats us as we go forward. It's been all right. Here he is, the belle of the ball.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the full consumption challenge. Oh no, I've got blood.
Yeah, you've got to look conspicuously at a handkerchief. Yeah.
So because you said that I fucking cheated, I did put a little rum in here.
I didn't say you cheated.
You did about the coffee.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, you were being a little bitch about the coffee.
So I put a little bit of rum in here.
Okay. But does that cut the dairy? I don't know how it works when you're lactose intolerant.
Neither do I.
Does rum help?
Yeah, it undairies it.
Doctor, I put rum in my dairy. Can I eat pizza now?
All right.
How's that eggnog tasting? Did you put any nutmeg in?
No.
Could have been nutmeg.
I'm good. I'm not enough.
Yeah.
All right. It's no nutmeg November.
Yeah.
All right.
We go.
Let's get into the questions.
And just because I enjoy eggnog, I'm gonna have a sip. Because again, we can pace ourselves. That's how you know we're getting older. What if the game was we could pace ourselves?
Yeah. What if it was wild? How we just like.
Well, it's amazing how I like how you framed it as like, oh, it's restraint. Like, stop me from over drinking today.
Yeah. I mean, look, that was also like for our partners.
Yeah. I know. I'm aware.
Look, a wild DocMas around 40 is not one that we want.
No, although I take exception to saying we're around 40. We're 37.
Sure.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
All right. First question comes to us from Facebook.
Going to the face in the book. Going to the Facebook.
And
oh, Chicken Maddie.
That's right, the one and only Matthew Poulter, who asks, which DC characters should Radioactive Man and Fallout Boy switch places with for a day?
Oh, so Radioactive Man and Fallout Boy are obviously not real superheroes in the world of The Simpsons.
I thought you were going to be like real superheroes, like unlike everybody else in DC.
Unlike all the real ones.
Yeah.
But in the world of The Simpsons.
Like the Adjuster.
Yeah, oh my God. In the world of The Simpsons, they aren't real superheroes.
Are they part of the DC universe, actually? Or is that a Marvel? Or like, have we...
What do you mean, Radioactive
Simpsons.
Man?
Have the Simpsons crossed over?
Oh, great question, actually. Not sure. But I think it would be good to replace them with people that have a foot in both the worlds of Hollywood and superheroing. So I'm going to say,
Booster Beetle?
I'm going to say you replace them with Blue Devil and Kid Devil. So Blue Devil, right, was a stunt man who then got stuck in a demon skin and got powers. And Kid Devil eventually got himself the same powers and stuff like that. So I would swap them so that they could still work on movies and things like that.
Oh, that's smart.
Yeah, that's what I would do. I mean, the reverse is very funny. Two actors with no powers dressed as superheroes get plugged into the adventures that Blue Devil has, like with magic and shit. They're like, oh no, fuck, because it's Raider Wolfcastle.
That's funny.
I think that's what I would do with it. How about you?
Maybe replace the Atom and...
Okay, yeah.
But did the Atom have a sidekick ever?
I mean, just the other Atom.
Oh, really? Is that it?
Ryan Troy.
Oh, sure. We could do that. Then. Yeah,
just two atoms.
Yeah, just two atoms. Or it would be like the Atom and Hawkman or something. But
yeah, it would be... I think it would be funny if you'd have to replace them with Metal Men, I guess, but then to put Radioactive Man and Fall Out Boy up against Chemo, so you could still do the goggles do nothing. You just have the exact same setup in a different universe.
I do love that. That's kind of what I was trying to get towards.
Yeah, that's good. I like it. Yeah.
All right. Let's leave Facebook and head over to Twitter.
Twitter.
Or as I like to call it, X.
Yeah.
James Paulson. Oh, the senator.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right. Wow, that came out of my fucking mouth.
That was good, yeah. You activated like the fucking Manchurian Candidate.
Yeah, it's true, yeah. Given the long history of both DC Comics and Doctor Who, has there ever been a crossover between the two? If not, what heroes and villains would you like to see interact with the Doctor, and what versions of the Doctor would you want that to be? Ooh.
I took a quick scan, and I didn't see any official crossovers between DC and Doctor Who.
Yeah, because
I think there are Doctor Who comics, but I've never.
There are. What's that company that does all of the?
Is that IDW?
Yeah.
But I've never seen, or from the quick scan I took, there doesn't seem to be any official crossover. Now, you're way more of a Whovian.
Yeah, I'm from Whoville.
Yeah, from Whoville. Yeah. So the Master is the Grinch. Anyway.
Yeah. I don't really know.
What do you think would be like an interesting type of story or a character? Like, is it too obvious to say Booster because they're both timey-wimey? Like who would you actually want to see the Doctor interact with? And then, like, which Doctor? Like, what kind of bad guys? Because usually when we do these crossovers too, we put the bad guys also team up, right? Like,
sure.
So, if you had to, is it like the Cybermen and Lex Luthor, or is it, like what's the
I mean, there's a few of them.
What's the setup
that I'd like to see? I think I'd love to see. I mean, it can't be the Cybermen and Lex Luthor. You know what his thoughts on robots are.
Oh yeah, no, that's true. Yeah, Lex be like, can I team up with you guys? Actually, yeah. I hate these fucking robots. Lex Luthor and Superman covering up Cybermen murders that the Doctor's trying to stop.
I mean, I would love to see the Doctor and Superman just because I think they would have really interesting conversations and stuff like that. I think if I wanted to see a really cool thing, I would want to see the Anti-Monitor versus the Doctor, because that feels like a Doctor Who type villain.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
That feels like
a giant, energy being that's eating reality.
That like you have to. It's like it's so like pure like fighting ability is not a thing that would take down a character like that, right?
Yeah.
And so you need to use your like wits against them, and like that's really where he thrives. I think that would be interesting, or getting the Master against Lex.
Sure.
I think
getting Vandal Savage in there would be interesting, because Vandal Savage is immortal, so you'd
have to do all the time jumping stuff.
The Doctor shows that he's like, I've been waiting for you. I'm ready for I think that kind of shit's interesting.
The Justice League against the Daleks, I think, would be interesting because the Doctor could come in and be like, you don't understand. They're fucking robots. They can't even go upstairs. I think we're fine.
They'd be like, oh, fuck, they hover now.
Shit. But it's like, I think that's always I mean, there's a reason why I have a tattoo of a Dalek, which is that like, it's the most unassuming of them, right?
Yes.
Like, it comes from a time when like the show had no money and that was the scariest thing they could make.
Totally.
But then also there's a component of it which is like this thing that's so unassuming and hilarious is the most terrifying thing.
And they've done a lot of character work on the Daleks in the intervening time. You know, like they don't even really have like a concept of like unhate.
Yes.
You know, which is an interesting thing against the Doctor and against Superman or the Justice League or something like that.
I think that would be fucking rad. I mean, there's so much fun that you could do with that crossover. Like,
totally.
That is so, there's such a wealth of things that you can do. But I do like the idea that
Do you think it's on Earth or do you think it's in space? Like, is it the Daleks and Kanjar Row against like, you know, Adam Strange and the Doctor?
Oh,
like is it that kind of thing, or is it like?
I mean, that's what's great
on Earth.
You could do both. Yeah. I think that if it was something like Superman or something, it would be on Earth. I think getting him against like the Green Lanterns and having to like have a discussion about like police and like the universe, and he's like, I'm the protector of the universe. You are just like shills for this corporate. And then one of the Green Lanterns has to hire somebody to take out the.
God damn it. Yeah, he's just got a hood construct up over his face.
Yeah,
I was just waiting outside Oa's front door.
Do you think the Oa's just go out?
The Guardians just go out Oa's front door? That's very funny.
Yeah.
That's good. I like it.
I think those are good. All right, next question comes to us from Instagram.
Now we're going to Instagram. Queequam questions and answer them.
Fuck you.
Queequam questions.
Mike the Beast Benson asks, do you think DC will ever cut down on so many tie-ins for their events? With all the tie-ins nowadays, it feels way too much. I know why they do it, but still it can be too much for the readers and their wallets.
I agree. I mean, the short answer is no, they won't. But what I hope they try to avoid are the ones where it's like
you have to read them. Like
you got to read Catwoman 37 and then Batwoman 29 and then Superman 113 and that and that's the main story.
Yeah.
That shit bugs me.
Yeah.
But if you go like our main story is in this. Now if you want to fill it out, there's cool side adventures happening during this
additional
big event.
Context.
Here's like this mini series or here's like one shots in each of the
you don't need to.
Each of the series. Like that's my preferred thing is like, you know, you can kind of choose your level of involvement in an event. It's a real shitty move to put the mainline story of a thing across titles, let alone like, how do you organize it? You go like, I want to read that event. Now I got to go to my boxes. I got to pull out one issue of Catwoman and one issue of Flash. And what like?
Let's not get into that because
we're just so fucking stupid.
There's a question about that.
Shit.
Which means we're heading over to the Doc Squad. Yep. It can be anything.
Dogs.
You've also done this before.
Fuck. I've got this.
Grandma got run over by a Doc Squad.
Yeah. I saw Docky kissing Squad claws.
Yeah.
Underneath the
Doc
Squad last night.
I don't know why you were searching for what the word could be.
Fuck.
And the last question comes from Butt Fart Butt, who asks, when you're organizing comics, how do you deal with events or story arcs that cross multiple titles?
It's, yeah. I mean, I'll tell you right now, I just put them in with their titles. Like if it's that thing that I just described.
Yes.
I just put them in with their titles.
Yeah.
I'm not... Because I don't want to go look back through a run of Superman and be like, where's issue 13? And go like, oh, it's in a different box next to a fucking Green Lantern issue. I don't do that. When it comes to big events, if the event has a sort of distinct mini-series,
yes,
I might break it out. So, for example, I have Forever Evil, and then I have a separate thing for Forever Evil Argus, and a separate thing for Forever Evil, Rogues Rebellion or whatever. But for Absolute Power, I have everything under Absolute Power. Even though there was Task Force 7 and Absolute Power Origins, they were so in the reading order of the story that I just have Absolute Power and I just put things in order. So like that one looks crazy because under Absolute Power it goes like Absolute Power like 1, Absolute Power Origins 1, Absolute Power Task Force 7 1, Absolute Power 2, Absolute Power 3, Task Force 7 2. Like
I hate that.
It looks crazy, but I do that with some of those, or like Death Metal had a bunch of one shots, you know, like The Last 52 and stuff like that. I just put those in sequence with where they fall in Death Metal.
Yeah.
So you go like Death Metal, 6, and then you go Death Metal, Last 52, Death Metal, Rise of whatever, Death Metal 7, like those ones look like that in my box. Like it's not consistent.
And the problem is,
some of it is just by vibes. Theoretically, I could do that with Forever Evil probably, but I don't.
I think a big piece
sometimes
of
they feel like they're closer to the main line than other ones. Like the Forever Evil ones really don't feel that close to the mainline books. So it's not I don't think there is one good system. You just have to. It's what you can live with.
Truly,
I think, and that's sort of where I'm at.
Yeah. It's a compromise situation because it's how far off from the mainline story are you actually getting with it.
I will say, if I own things in single issues, I tend not to buy them as trades. Except for shit like this.
Sure.
So if there's a story that goes across random titles and then it comes out as a trade, I get the trade even if I have the issues because I'm like, fuck, now I can finally just read it.
Sure.
And
you never have to go and figure it out.
I don't have to go pull all the other things out. I will do that. That's
smart.
That's not really a workaround. It's just spending more money, but
but it'll at least allow you to do it with the least amount of work. Yeah. No, that's fair. I think that's probably the right way to do it.
It does hurt my brain.
Yep. We would love to hear from you residents in the new year.
At some point.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
let's not be crazy about it.
We'd be fine to hear from you residents.
Well.
Yeah. I'd rather not hear from you residents, but...
but if you must.
If we ask for it...
If we're asking for it.
Yeah. If it looks like we're asking for it...
Yeah.
Then you can.
Yeah.
Do whatever you want.
Oh my God.
And you can do so
We're a free use podcast, just find Dr. DC anywhere on social media anytime and send a question. And
somebody found my key search.
Easy.
Anyways, you can reach out to us through our various...
You didn't have to admit that.
I know, but whatever.
Nice.
You can reach out to us through our various social media platforms.
Yeah, I already said it. Dr. DC, anywhere you find us.
Yes, and you can also...
You were frozen by the word free use.
Also, if you want
keep going.
More ways to engage...
More to say.
We have a Patreon.
Yeah, patreon.com/Dr. DC. There's a $1, $5.
I thought this wasn't No Nutmas.
They all give you access to the Discord, our amazing Discord fan community. And at the higher levels, you get bonus episodes, bonus rewatch series. It all helps to support us.
That's right. And if you want even more of us, you can subscribe to our other podcast.
That's right. Ghostfacers, a Supernatural rewatch. We go through every single episode of the CW Supernatural. We are almost done season 10 of 15 at this point. We talk about real world monster lore, behind the scenes stuff about the show. Mm-hmm. It's a grand old time. Go check it out.
That is it for this day.
Adios.
Cho.
Nice.
Heroes. They always fight for what is right. Live with danger and adventure. They are men.